Have you ever wondered what she's really thinking when her eyes meet yours? It's more than just a glance. We're about to unlock the hidden language in a woman's gaze, revealing how subtle shifts in her pupils, the length of her stare, or a softening of her eyes can signal a desire for a deeper connection with you. Get ready to decode the unspoken invitations you've been missing. Before she ever speaks, before she decides whether you are safe or dangerous, interesting or invisible, her eyes have already answered the question you're still afraid to ask. People think silence means nothing is happening. Silence is where everything happens first. The eyes don't lie because they don't have the luxury of rehearsal. Words can be filtered, smiles can be practiced. Silence cannot be faked when the eyes are exposed. If you understand what her eyes are saying, you stop chasing signals that were never meant for you, and you stop missing the ones that were. Most people look at eyes the way they look at mirrors, briefly, nervously, and only to check their own reflection. They're not reading, they're scanning, they're hoping. But eyes are not decoration. They are behavior, they are reaction, they are memory surfacing in real time. When a woman is quiet, it's not because she has nothing to say, it's because she's deciding whether what she feels is worth translating into words for you. There is a kind of eye contact that feels heavy. Not intense, heavy. It lingers a second longer than politeness allows. It doesn't rush to break. It doesn't need to prove anything. That is not attraction screaming. That is evaluation happening. She's not imagining a future. She's checking alignment. Can this person handle depth, or will they panic the moment things stop being easy? Eyes soften when the nervous system relaxes. They harden when it doesn't feel safe to land. When her eyes widen slightly when you speak, that's not surprise. That's interest waking up. When they narrow, it's not judgment, it's discernment. She's filtering nonsense from substance. People who mistake narrowed eyes for rejection usually talk themselves out of the moment by trying to impress instead of grounding. Attraction doesn't grow when you add more. It grows when you remove the unnecessary. If her gaze drifts away while you're talking, and not because something distracted her, it's because her body already checked out. Words can continue long after interest has left the room. The eyes leave first. They go inward or elsewhere. That's the moment most people try harder. That's the wrong move. Desire doesn't respond to effort. It responds to presence. When you notice her eyes leave, the power move is not to pull them back. It's to become still enough that she wonders why you stopped trying. There is also the downward glance, misunderstood and romanticized. It's not always shyness. Sometimes it's containment. She feels something and doesn't want it to spill yet. She looks down to regulate, to keep control, especially if she's used to being read, desired, pursued. Eyes down can mean, this matters more than I want to admit. Or it can mean, I'm disengaging politely. The difference is timing. If she looks back up slowly, you're still in the moment. If she stays down or looks away sideways, she's exiting without confrontation. Blink rate matters more than people realize. Rapid blinking is anxiety, not excitement. Slower blinking is comfort. When she blinks slowly while holding eye contact, her nervous system is calm around you. That's intimacy beginning, not attraction exploding. Intimacy always comes before desire that lasts. Eyes that don't rush tell you she's not in performance mode. She's being. Watch the eyebrows. Raised eyebrows paired with still eyes mean curiosity. Raised eyebrows with widened eyes mean surprise or disbelief. Slightly lifted inner brows signal empathy. Furrowed brows with steady contact mean she's thinking deeply, not disagreeing. Most people misread this and start defending themselves when no attack was coming. Emotional intelligence is the ability to not flinch when someone is processing. If her eyes soften when you pause, not when you speak, That's important. It means your silence is doing more than your words. People addicted to talking lose moments like this. Silence is where she fills in the blanks. Silence lets her project, imagine, feel. Eyes soften when imagination turns on. There's also the quick glance at your lips and back to your eyes. It's not always sexual. Sometimes it's checking emotional proximity. Am I close to this person or am I still separate? The body asks before the mind allows. If it happens once and never again, it was curiosity. If it repeats subtly, something is forming. Eyes that don't flinch when you hold them are rare. Many people look away because sustained eye contact requires self-acceptance. If she stays, she's comfortable being seen. That doesn't mean she wants you. It means she doesn't fear intimacy. The difference matters. People confuse emotional openness with availability. That confusion ruins potential. When she listens with her eyes slightly tilted, head angled, gaze steady, she's not just hearing you, she's mapping you. She's noticing how you think, not what you say. That's why trying to sound impressive backfires. The eyes detect congruence faster than words ever could. If her eyes light up when you speak about something you care about, that's not about the topic. It's about energy alignment. Passion registers instantly, not loud passion, quiet certainty. When someone knows who they are, the eyes of others respond without permission. Then there's the look people ignore, the neutral look. No flirtation, no warmth, no coldness, just neutral. That's not rejection. That's data gathering. She hasn't decided yet. This is where patience becomes attractive. Rushing ruins neutrality. Calm curiosity keeps the door open. Eyes that smile without lips moving are real. Lips can lie. Eyes rarely do. When her eyes smile but her mouth stays neutral, she's enjoying the interaction more than she's willing to show. When the mouth smiles but the eyes don't, you're dealing with politeness, not connection. If her eyes become distant after a moment of closeness, something old was triggered. Not by you necessarily, but by what closeness represents. This is where emotionally immature people take it personally. Emotionally intelligent people give space without withdrawal. Space without punishment builds trust. When she watches you when you're not speaking, when she studies your reactions to others, that's assessment. She's checking consistency. How you treat people who don't impress you matters more than how you treat her. Eyes catch patterns the ego ignores. There's a moment when her eyes stop searching and start resting. That's when she feels safe enough to stop scanning for threat. Safety is the foundation of desire that doesn't burn out. Chemistry without safety becomes chaos. Safety without chemistry becomes friendship. Eyes tell you which direction you're heading. If she breaks eye contact during emotional moments, it's not weakness, it's regulation. Strong emotions require grounding. People who demand eye contact during vulnerability don't understand intimacy. They want control. Respecting her regulation builds deeper connection than forcing intensity. When her eyes hold you during disagreement, when they don't harden or flee, that's emotional maturity. Conflict doesn't scare her. Disrespect does. Eyes that stay present during tension mean she's capable of depth, not drama. The most telling sign is when her eyes mirror your emotional state. You slow down, she slows down. You soften, she softens. That mirroring is unconscious. It's nervous system syncing. You can't fake that. You can only allow it. Eyes that brighten when you enter the room but don't chase you are powerful. She's pleased, not dependent. Attraction with self-respect looks quiet, not desperate. Loud signals are usually insecurity asking to be reassured. If her eyes follow you when you leave, not dramatically, just briefly, that's attachment beginning to form, not possession, interest, the kind that grows when left alone instead of being constantly stimulated. When her gaze challenges you, not aggressively but steadily, she's asking without words, are you grounded or performative? Are you present or pretending? People who pass this test don't rush to prove. They stay. Eyes that soften after laughter mean relief. You didn't drain her energy, you added to it. Emotional interactions should leave the body lighter, not exhausted. The eyes register that immediately. If you ever feel calm around her silence, if you don't rush to fill it and her eyes stay with you, something rare is happening. Mutual regulation, shared presence. That's not a spark, that's a foundation. And here's the truth most people avoid. If her eyes never change around you, if they stay polite, distant, neutral, no matter what you do, it's not because you haven't done enough. It's because the connection isn't there. Eyes don't negotiate attraction, they reveal it. Understanding her eyes is not about control or decoding tricks. It's about listening without demanding. It's about seeing without grabbing. When you stop forcing moments, her eyes either open or they don't. And both answers save you time, dignity, and emotional energy. Silence isn't empty. Silence is loud if you know where to look. And this is where everything comes together. Her eyes were never asking you to perform, to impress, or to chase a reaction. They were asking one question only: can you be present without needing control? Because the man who understands silence doesn't fear it. He doesn't rush to fill it, dominate it, or escape it. He stands comfortably inside it. When you learn to read her eyes, you stop begging for clarity with words. You stop over-texting, over-explaining, over-proving. You let truth reveal itself naturally. And that's power, not the loud kind, the grounded kind, the kind that doesn't need validation to stay steady. If her eyes soften around you, respect it, don't exploit it. If they pull away, honor that too. Attraction is not built by force, it's built by safety, consistency, and emotional intelligence. The moment you stop trying to extract something from her and start holding space, her body notices before her mind does. Because real connection doesn't come from clever lines or intense gestures. It comes from alignment, from two nervous systems that don't feel the need to protect themselves in each other's presence. And when that happens, her eyes won't chase you. They'll rest with you. So remember this: anyone can look. Very few can truly see. And the man who can see without grabbing, without rushing, without fear, never has to ask where he stands. Her eyes already told him.